Oh, come on.
Lee is looking for a second date update this morning. She went on a date with a guy named Grayson, and we're going to try to help her out. Hi, Chloe.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Happy to.
Yeah, good to talk to you.
Why don't you take us from the beginning? Tell us how you met Grayson and how that first date went.
Will do. Yeah, I swear I feel like I've been dating my whole entire life. Yeah, I've only met 2 guys that I could ever even consider spending more than a month with. And I don't know if it's me or what. Like, am I too picky, too weird, too hard to live with, or what? What is it about me? And then when I finally do meet someone that I really like, he totally disappears on me. And I feel like that's what's going on with Grayson. Because I met him at Mason Community Center in the gym, and I go there pretty regularly, but I had never seen him there before. And so I just struck up a conversation with him. He was super nice and just super friendly, said that he was thinking about joining and was just trying the place out. So he was like asking me a bunch of questions about the place, and I walked him around. And then when he was leaving, he offered to buy me a coffee. And I was like, yes, absolutely.
That's nice.
Cool.
So we went around the corner to Adesso and we sat there and we talked. It was probably a little bit over an hour. And I don't know about you guys, but I consider that a date, right?
Okay.
What else would it be?
But it was also the first time that you had ever met each other, right?
Yeah, and it was really impromptu and totally unexpected. But, that's how everyone says that you meet the one, right?
Yeah, but I didn't really know if I would consider that a date, but it's kind of
If
like...
that's the case, we've gone out on a lot of dates.
What a hoe. I'm just kidding. No, but I don't know. Maybe it is.
We'd put that under the getting to know somebody category.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we had already gotten to know each other, like, just walking around. And then it was like he wanted to continue the conversation, with grabbing the coffee. Okay. And, yeah, when it was time to go, we also exchanged numbers. And I waited a day before texting him and telling him how nice it was to meet him and that I hope we meet each other at the gym or see each other at the gym. And I just never heard back, and I haven't seen him there at all. I don't know. I was just really disappointed. It seemed like such an awesome and natural first meeting.
Mm-hmm. When you exchanged numbers, was there any overture like we should do this again or we should get together again?
I mean, to me, it was just kind of implied by exchanging numbers.
Yeah, I think it's really easy, to read into the experience that you had. Like, if I just met a guy and was talking to him at the gym and he said, you want to go get coffee? I would feel like that's something. I don't know if I would label it as a date, but I would label it as this guy's interested in getting to know me. And,
oh, wow. See, I want to get to know the gym more. So I'm hoping to pick your brain and learn a little more about it.
And then if you exchange numbers, to me, that's like, we're going to be in touch. Like, he liked me enough to want to continue to talk to me.
That he asked for your number.
Yeah.
But maybe he asked for your number out of a courteous, like, how am I going to get out of this situation?
Exactly.
Well,
can I call you later?
But I can see how she would read into it what she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. We had already spent, a good amount of time together at the gym. And I don't know about you guys, but if I'm asking someone, I wouldn't just ask like some stranger out for coffee. Like, there would have to be some level of interest there.
I ask strangers out for coffee all the time. No, I'm kidding.
He's lying.
I know. I'm like,
Really?
No.
So I feel like it was just implied, It's not like I work there or he's going to score a discount on his membership.
Are you sure he doesn't think you work there?
I'm positive. Like, I was very open about that. I told him how long I had been going there. I mean, that was very clear, that I was just there working out.
Yeah. Well, why don't we take a break? When we come back, we'll call him up and we'll just see, because you haven't seen him at the gym since.
No, I haven't seen him. He hasn't returned my text. I mean, it just kind of disappeared.
All right. We'll see what's up with Grayson. Try to close the deal. Close that membership.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, and maybe get an actual date out of it. Second date update continues next. Jeff and Jenn, Cincinnati's Q102. Chloe met Grayson at the gym. He's not a regular member, but he was thinking about joining, and he approached Chloe with a bunch of questions about the gym, and she kind of showed him around, and he was kind enough to repay her hospitality with a coffee. And they sat down, chatted some more, seemed to be getting to know each other, and Chloe took that as a sign of interest. They even exchanged numbers. And when they parted ways, she was left with the impression that he'd be reaching out and asking her out on a formal date, but that never happened. So here we are. She hasn't seen Grayson at the gym since then, so we don't know what happened there, if he found another gym or found another person to take out for coffee. So we're going to call him up and see if there's another side to the story that Chloe hadn't considered, or if he's just been busy, or if there's any chance these two might actually hook up again. Well, not hook up, but you know what I mean.
Spend some time.
Right.
Hello?
That was easy. Grayson,
Yeah.
Jeff and Jen, Q102, how are you?
What's this about?
We'd like you to join our gym.
A gym, really? What's going on?
No, I'm kidding. We host the morning show on Q102, and we spoke to a friend of yours who you met at the gym.
You must have the wrong guy. I didn't meet anybody at the gym. I'm married.
Oh.
So,
Oh, you're married. Did we get the...
What?
Okay.
yeah. You guys might have the wrong number.
Of course.
Well, did you approach a woman at a gym recently asking about a gym membership?
And then went to coffee with her?
Yeah, that wasn't a date. It was just coffee. We were just talking at the gym. I'm married. I didn't, I guess did I lead her on? I don't think I did.
What?
I knew it.
What do you mean?
Jeff
you
had your
knew
back
it?
before you were even on the phone.
What
So
the
what
heck?
was... Why? Okay. What was your intention when you asked her to go to coffee?
Well, I obviously was wearing a wedding ring, so that should be a flag right there that I'm not interested.
Oh, you had a ring on even.
Yeah, I'm wearing a wedding ring. I was wearing it at the gym. So that's signal number one, right?
Mhm.
Second, she told me she was an interior designer, and I was going to surprise my wife with redesigning her office. So I thought that was a good contact to make. So it was a very business-oriented conversation. So I thought I could get some information,
What?
See, now that makes sense.
I mean, did you not see the ring? Like,
Yeah, Chloe, did you notice?
honestly, yeah. Like when you're a
No.
single girl and you're dating,
That's the first thing you look for.
you go face hand. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You look
no.
immediately.
He's trying to cover his ass right now. There was not a wedding ring, and I know that because I specifically looked for one. Also, I don't understand, Grayson, that why you would flirt with me so much and talk about going on a hiking trip together in Tennessee and all the stuff about how attractive you thought I was. You were not wearing a wedding ring, and we barely even talked about what I do for work. You are totally covering your ass right now. And whatever, it's just not cool. Like, I think I'm done dating. This is unbelievable.
It wasn't a date. Why were you done dating? And it wasn't even a date. So I think you're imagining things is what I think.
No, I think you're covering yourself right now. You know exactly what you did, Grayson. You did not tell me you were married, and you were not wearing a ring. And that's super shady and inconsiderate to lead people on.
It was purely transactional. Sorry it came off that way, kid. It wasn't the intention. Not at
So
all.
are you going to join the Mason Community Center?
Not at this point. No.
Hell no, he's not. Are
You
you
and the
crazy?
wife and the kids can join?
Yeah, take them all.
Oh my God. I don't
I think I'll
know.
take my business elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for clearing up the confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Thanks, guys.
All right. Appreciate you taking the call. Good luck to you.
Take it easy. Bye.
Okay. He's going.
Well, sorry about that, Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear I'm done dating. Like, this is like one of the very few people I was actually have been interested in. And then this is how it turns out.
Yeah. And for the record, I fully believe you.
On the ring. I totally do too.
Absolutely.
That's the first thing you always look
Oh, yeah.
for.
That's why I'm saying
When you're
immediately,
like,
I was like,
oh.
I had to ask her because you were so right, Jen.
Yeah.
When you're a single woman and you're dating, you're
And
like,
you
that
spot
guy's
a guy.
hot.
Oh my God, I would like to talk. And then you see the ring and it's like,
Done.
damn it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
He was not wearing a ring, you guys.
I
I
know.
know
We
for
believe
a
you.
fact.
Wow.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
yeah,
Well,
but you dodged a
Well,
bullet.
at least now I know, and I'm
Now
not
you
going
know.
to waste my time.
Right.
Well, good luck out there.
All right. Thank you guys for helping me sort that out.
Anytime.
Yeah. Take care.
Appreciate you. Good luck.
All right.
Bye bye.
I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
So if you need a little help for a second date update, we got you covered. Just send us an email, Jeff and Jenn at WKRQ.com.
Okay. A great sports story unfolded over the weekend that we're going to tell you all about that I think you would find interesting, even if you don't watch any golf at all. This is a pretty great story. Also, used diapers. You can use them to build your house, you know. Mm-hmm. That plus your shot at $1,000, the 1K